So I'm part of the MTV generation. I grew up with the VJs and the shows and all of that. I was shocked and really saddened to hear about the death of Ananda Lewis this week from metastatic breast cancer. Now, Ananda chose her own treatment journey with her cancer, and of course, everybody has the right to do that. Although she probably didn't want to become a cautionary tale, she has ended up being one. At her death this week, Ananda was actually my age, 52 years old. She was diagnosed with breast cancer around 2019. She had been avoiding mammograms because she was afraid of the radiation, and when she finally did get a mammogram, it was positive for cancer. At that point, she declined conventional cancer treatment, opting instead for alternative therapies like detoxes and diet. She has said in some interviews that she thought that her body was smart enough to take care of the cancer on its own and that she could help it just flush the cancer out. She was eventually diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, meaning it was pretty much everywhere. And she did, I think, have some chemo, but it was evidently too late. This is an absolute tragedy, and it should never happen to anybody. Cancer is typically treated with conventional medicine like chemotherapy, radiation, and medication. There's also complementary medicine, which is meant to be done in conjunction with those conventional therapies. Ananda opted for alternative medicine, which means no chemo, no radiation, no medication. Unfortunately, these alternative therapies are rising in popularity. This may be because there's a growing distrust in the conventional medical system, or that conventional therapies tend to be expensive, especially for people in the US. And of course, the major assault on science that's happening in the US right now. I can't help but blame the wellness industry as well. I think it has Ananda's blood on its hands, the blood of thousands of people like her. Recent research shows that alternative therapies for cancer are often sold with misleading or false testimonials. Someone cured their cancer from an IV or whatnot. There's people like Crispy Cancer and the medical media. We've known for years that people who choose alternative therapies for cancer over conventional ones are up to 4 times likely to die from their disease. Part of this that I find so tragic is that in January, Ananda published an essay in a major publication and basically blamed herself for her cancer. If I had known what I know now 10 years ago, perhaps I wouldn't have ended up here. I would have been cold plunging, exercising consistently, making sure my vitamin D levels were good, detoxing my body on a monthly and yearly basis, and sleeping better. All the things I've been forced to do now to keep my body from creating more cancer and remove what it has already made. That's not how any of this works, but unfortunately, she was given the wrong information. However you treat any illness in your life is a deeply personal choice. Please, please, please take science into consideration.